Alright, it is our pleasure to have you on board for Maisha Prime News. Many thanks to you for trusting Maisha Television Kenya for bold, authoritative and incisive bulletin. It is our aim to inform and educate you on stories making headlines across the country and beyond. Here are the stories making headlines. Tonight,
the Azimio pair are most popular in how many zones? Coast is 1, Lower Eastern is 2, Nairobi is 3, Nyanza is 4, and Western is 5.
Raila overtakes Ruto after picking Karua in the survey. Raila Odinga, Martha Karua polled 39% against William Ruto Rigathi Gachagwa's 35%. Also tonight,
if you apply before 24 hours, it means that we are not able to approve and clear you up to the end.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC) gazettes the names of 38 presidential aspirants who wish to contest the presidency in the August polls. Also,
all cards must be on the table. Right now, all cards are not on the table.
Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka could abort his exit from Azimio coalition if last-minute talks bear fruits. Welcome, my name is Rida Chebet Kering. The IEBC has gazetted 38 independent presidential candidates seeking its clearance ahead of the August polls. In the Gazette notice released on Wednesday, the Electoral Commission also published symbols that the independent presidential candidates will be using. The candidates have been cleared by the Registrar of Political Parties and the RITU to run as independents, but they will need to be cleared by the Wafula Chebukati-led commission through the return of nomination papers. Bushebi Jr. reports.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has gazetted the names of 38 presidential aspirants who wish to contest the presidency in the August polls as independent candidates. The commission said in the Gazette notice dated May 13th that the candidates have submitted their symbols for ease of identification by voters on polling day. Among the notable candidates on the list is Nixon Kukubo, who will be giving the top seat a second stab after he unsuccessfully vied for the presidency in 2007. Other familiar individuals are Nazlin Omar, Nyaga Jeremiah, Muthiora Kariara and Ruben Kigame. The commission said the candidates are required to present themselves to the respective returning officer on the appointed dates for commission nomination. The candidates must submit the requisite documents on or before Monday, May 23rd, ahead of the clearance process which will take place between May 29th and June 6th. The candidates must submit the following documents: a clearance certificate from the Registrar of Political Parties certifying that the candidate was not a member of any political party 3 months before the elections. They will also be required to submit an electronic version and the duly filled list of at least 2,000 supporters from each of the majority of the counties. They must also have copies of the identity cards of the supporters and a duly filled form of intention to contest. The candidates will also be required to prove that they have established a functioning office in the respective electoral area where they intend to contest. They must also submit certified copies of educational qualification certificates, including a degree certificate in accordance with Section 22 of the Elections Act 2011 and Regulation 47 of General Elections Regulations 2012. In the National Assembly, the Electoral Agency listed 748 individuals who have expressed interest to square it out with political party aspirants for the 290 elective seats. Another 74 candidates have been listed to vie for the 47 governor slots, while 108 independent candidates have been listed to contest for the 47 Senate slots. The Commission has also gazetted the names of 95 female aspirants seeking to be elected as county women representatives in the National Assembly. Meanwhile, the Commission cleared 4,738 individuals who will be seeking to be among the 1,450 member of county assemblies across the 47 county governments.
I was the leading candidate in Jubilee, but I got the message to pick my certificate, but getting there, my certificate was already given to someone else. So that's why I'm running independent.
You are called na political party, unaenda kuna ile membership fees kwanza mnalipa, then nomination fees mnalipa tena, then ukienda tena wanakuambia hawafanyi primaries na walichukua candidate mwingine, so wanapeana direct nomination and then they don't tell you before uingie kama wanapeana direct nomination.
I had thought of parties, but then realized that there was no justice at the parties, because one, it was costly running the parties because of the party nomination fees and all that, the tedious nomination process, and finally there were games being played at the party.
I like taking independent view. Sometimes when you are elected by a political party, they force you to take issues and sides which you don't.
As to whether these people will end up in the ballot paper, now that depends with the Electoral Commission and the fulfillment of the requirement of elections, including the collection of signatures attached with copies of IDs as the requirement of the law.
Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, Ambushabe Junior.
A very huge number there. The two front runners of the August presidential election are running neck and neck against each other, according to the latest poll by TIFA. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya presidential flag bearer is in the lead just days after choosing his running mate Martha Karua. The Raila Karua ticket enjoys a popularity rating of 39%, while Deputy President William Ruto, whose running mate is Rigathi Gachagua, follows closely at 35%. Wiper Party leader and presidential candidate Kalonzo Musyoka comes a distant third at 2%. With the official campaign period just 10 days away, the presidential hopefuls will have to go the extra mile to woo the 31% of the electorate who have been identified by the polls as undecided. The latest research by Trends and Insights Africa (TIFA) has placed Orange Democratic Movement Party leader Raila Odinga popularity ahead at 39% after choosing Martha Karua as his running mate.
In gender terms,
according to the study, Deputy President William Ruto, whose running mate is Rigathi Gachagua, trails Odinga, who is the Azimio coalition presidential candidate, at 35%. Wiper Party leader and presidential candidate Kalonzo Musyoka comes a distant third at 2%.
39% of our sample said that they would be voting for Raila Odinga as president, and Martha Karua as his running mate, and slightly fewer, 35%, said they would be voting for the deputy president and his running mate. And far, far fewer, just 2%, said as of now, or as of yesterday, they would be voting for Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka.
Lead researcher Tom Wolf stated that the poll showed Odinga has gained popularity since the last survey by 7%, while Ruto has dropped in popularity by 4%. The poll, which was conducted on Tuesday after the expiry of the deadline for presidential aspirants to name their running mates, also indicated that Azimio la Umoja is popular in 5 zones, while Kenya Kwanza Alliance enjoys popularity in 4 zones.
The Azimio pair are most popular in how many zones? Coast is 1, Lower Eastern is 2, Nairobi is 3, Nyanza is 4, and Western is 5 out of the 9 zones that we have. Whereas the Deputy President is most popular in Central Rift 1, Mount Kenya 2, Northern 3, South Rift 4. So 5 to 4 is how these zones are divided. But recall that the number of registered voters in each of these zones is very, very different.
On political alliance support, the poll indicated that Azimio is leading at 38%, followed by Kenya Kwanza with 28%, Oka 3%, while the undecided stands at 31%. The survey also showed that Odinga is still popular among older Kenyans. According to TIFA, over 100 of their staff did telephonic interviews and collected 1,117 samples starting 8 a.m. until evening. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Rida Kering Chebet. Well, things changing very fast as we head towards the general elections. Now, even after unveiling his running mate Andrew Sinkuli for the August 9th presidential election, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka called about his exit from the Azimio coalition if last-minute talks with Azimio bear fruits. It has emerged that the Wiper leader, who announced on Monday, is said that to have demanded the inclusion of him in the coalition agreement to guarantee that the said office will be reserved for him. Kalonzo bolted out of the hurriedly arranged marriage with Azimio presidential candidate Raila Odinga after it became apparent the ODM leader had settled for NARC Kenya's Martha Karua as his running mate. Key allies in Kalonzo's camp claim that the move by Azimio coalition to reserve him the chief minister slot in the event they win the polls is ingenuine. They argue that there is no constitutional provision that provides for a docket of chief minister, and even then the promise has not been documented in the Azimio coalition agreement.
But we have now asked him to run for president. He has agreed. He has made his presentations of his deputy. Therefore, for now, he's running for president.
Kalonzo still making his moves unpredicted. Will he rejoin the Azimio coalition, or this time will he decide to face off with Raila Odinga? Away from that, the coming August 9th elections has so far the highest number of independent candidates seeking elective posts in various seats. The recently concluded party primaries seem to have contributed to the increase, as the highest percentage of independent candidates decamped from parties after failing in the primaries. Despite the increase of independent candidates, voters, however, prefer to vote in candidates vying through political parties. The independent candidates from Kakamega County are calling on voters to elect leaders based on their willingness to serve and not based on political parties. Sharon Chepchumba with more.
Over 7,000 Kenyans are seeking elective positions as independent candidates in the August 9th general election. This is so far the highest number of independent candidates vying in the general election. The party primaries seemed to have played a big part in the increase of independent candidates. A huge percentage decame from political parties after failing in the nominations. Kakamega County is, however, the county with the highest number of independent candidates. This is according to Joseph Ayata, the IEBC commissioner in Kakamega County. Ayata, however, said the IEBC has increased the requirements that those vying as independent candidates are expected to fulfill.
There are requirements. The major requirement for now for the independent candidates that may not have been there before is the requirement that they will be required to bring copies of IDs for their supporters. Yeah, I think this is a new requirement that they need to do. The beautiful part of it is that the law has not said that you get it from each and every ward. You just say that you get the supporters from within your area of the electoral area.
Independent candidates in Kakamega County said that it is harder for them to win ballot come August 9th, but they are, however, determined to fulfill all the requirements expected of them.
Vyama kuna baadhi ya kandidati wao ambao wanawekwa mbele. Na unapata kwamba wakati mnaenda pale kufanya nominations, hatu ukiwa uko mzuri kiasi gani, kama hautambuliki ama haujulikani kwa hicho chama, huwezi pata nafasi. Na ndio maana katiba yetu ya 2010 iliweza kuweka vipengee ili kuona kwamba wale candidates ambapo unaweza kosa nafasi ya chama kwa kutotambulika na chama, unaweza kuja kama independent.
They have, however, noted that the highest number of voters prefer to vote in candidates vying through political parties. They are now calling on voters to choose leaders based on their willingness to serve people and not the political parties they belong to.
Kila mwananchi aweze kutambua kura wakati unapiga, usipigie chama. Kura pigia ule candidate ambaye ataenda kule bungeni na aweze kushughulikia sera nzuri na aweze kushughulikia hali ya
Governors vying for independent candidates are required to submit signatures of at least 500 supporters as well as copies of their IEDs. Senators vying are, however, required to submit signatures of at least 2,000 supporters as well as their IEDs to the IEBC. Those seeking the parliamentary seats as independent candidates are required 1,000 signatures of their supporters as well as copies of their IEDs. For Maisha Prime, I'm Sharon Chepchumba.
And still in Kakamega County, ideological differences have emerged within the Kenya Kwanza in Kakamega after a section of leaders led by Cleophas Malala advocated for the ANC party's grassroots leadership. Malala was quickly told off by a section of leaders from other parties within Kenya Kwanza who wants Malala to desist from interfering with grassroots politics in Kakamega County.
Sisi tunasema kwa muungano wa Kenya Kwanza, hatuwezi peana juu kila kitu, tena hata kiti ndogo hii hapa tena tupeane. Kiti ya chini paka ibaki kwa Sisi tumewapatia kiti cha president, tumewachilia kiti cha deputy president. Serikali yetu ndogo za county mpaka zitengenezwe na chama cha Tunaona unaanza kutumia nafasi hii tumekupatia kwa taadhima kubwa. Unaanza kuingia kwa siasa ambayo ni local hapa chini na kuweka mipaka na kuweka mfurugano. Mheshimiwa Malala, tunataka tukuonye ya kwamba ukitaka kusimama na sisi pamoja, usionyeshe mapendeleo wakati unatafuta kura. Tungependa kura ya gavana itoke kidogo hapa Mumias East kwa sababu ya maneno ya huku na huku. Sisi tunataka kampeni za amani. Tunataka kampeni ambazo hazitaumiza wamama zetu. Tunataka kampeni ambazo vijana wetu hatapigana. Na kufanikisha hili jambo ni wewe kuachana na siasa za ndogo za hapa chini. Kwa hivyo utuheshimu na tutakuheshimu. Sisi tuheshimu, tunasema no maponi, no leo. Ati Sabatia konsilensi ya Musalia ati iko mtu wa UDA. Watu tutadanganyana baba. Na hii ndio wakati ya kuambiana kwa jikoni ya Musalia, kwa bedroom yake. I withdraw your candidate wa UDA, aache Musalia kue. Hapo ndio tujue tunaheshimiana.
And 2 days after Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka ditched the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party and rekindled his presidential bid, a section of Ukambani leaders have now pleaded with Wiper Party leader to come back to Azimio and accept the offer he was given. According to Ukambani leaders led by Charity Ngilu, Kalonzo should bite the bullet and sacrifice for the sake of the community.
Kiongozi wetu, kiongozi wa Wiper, kwa sababu tulianza na yeye tarehe 12 ya Machi, tulikuwa hapo Kenyatta Conference Center na alikuwa akisema yeye hapo kwa Azimio, tena akasema anataka iitwe Oka. Mheshimiwa ikaitwa, akapewa hiyo, akasema mara akasema mimi si hapana Oka, nimetoka Oka. Akaachwa na mheshimiwa wa Gideon Moi. Pia Gideon ni hatujui kama hako Oka au Kano, lakini ikaendelea namna hiyo. Lakini siku hiyo 12 mwezi wa 3 tulienda Jakaranda. Hapo Jakaranda na tulikuwa watu wengi, sijaona watu wengi namna hiyo, maelfu na elfu ya watu. Na yeye mwenyewe akasema, na msikie hii, akasema mimi, my brother Raila Amolo Odinga, I am going to support you for the 3rd time unconditionally.
Azimio la Umoja. Alikuwa akienda huko akiwa akishika nyadhifa mbili. Nyadhifa ya kwanza akiwa kiongozi wa chama chake cha Wiper na nyadhifa akiwa kiongozi wa jamii ya Wakamba. Alipoenda huko alienda kuongea kuhusu masilahi ya jamii ya Wakamba.
Sisi tumekuwa nje ya serikali kuu, national government, kama jamii, kama nation ya Wakamba kwa miaka 10, na hata hii ingine miaka ya 2007 mpaka 2013 tulikuwa nusu. Hata nilikuwa nimeuliza Martha Karua, nikipewa utakuwa na shida? Akasema sitakuwa na shida. Na wewe ukipewa sitakuwa na shida. Na wewe sina shida. Kiti imekuja kwa sisi wanawake. And I can say that. Na niliongea hapo. We are very happy for the first time. Wanawake kwa hiyo meza. Na tutashikilia Martha kabisa vilivyo. You see the change in this country.
Hakurudi kwetu na hakurudi kwa jamii kuambia ni nini aliopewa na ni kwa nini anatoka, na hata wakati alipokuwa akichagua mgombeaji yake mwenza hakuongea na mtu kutoka jamii. Kwa hivyo sisi tunasema hizo viti ambazo Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga amepea jamii tutashikilia, kwa sababu ni viti za jamii, si viti ya mtu binafsi. Na tunataka tu Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo ajue ya kwamba kama viongozi tutatembea na yeye na mgombeaji mwenzake Mheshimiwa Martha Karua, na tutawasindikiza na tutauza sera zao kwa wananchi kila mahali Ukambani, wasiwe na wasiwasi, wasiwe na hofu.
The two leading candidates in Kenya's presidential election have chosen running mates from the vote-rich Mount Kenya region to bolster their chances of winning August much-anticipated poll. Deputy President William Ruto picked businessman Rigathi Gachagua, while Raila Odinga settled for former Justice Minister Martha Karua. Thus, Mount Kenya needs to look beyond the running mate slot. In case you missed it yesterday, Brian Gard explained.
I have the great honor to announce that I have picked as my running mate and Cabinet Secretary for Justice and Constitutional Affairs, the Honorable Martha Wangari Karua.
I present to you the Kenya Kwanza running mate candidate, my brother and friend, Rigathi Gachagua.
The trouble with the Mount Kenya is not to become the running mate, but the political formation that will win the elections and address the economic and social insecurities.
Tunajua kwamba yule ambaye atakuwa deputy president pande ya Kenya Kwanza atakuwa ni mtu ametoka hapa kwa mlima.
Let Musalia Mudavadi not lie to Kenyans. He is aiming at the sun, very well knowing that he is going to the moon. For us in the mountain, with our big parties, with so many members of parliament, with so many governors, the deputy president doesn't want any party to thrive in Mount Kenya. That one tells you that he wants to negotiate with our party, with us. You know, he wants to negotiate with other people through us. And of course that is total mischief. So we want our people to open their eyes and see the kind of deceit that has been propagated by the deputy president.
Ombi letu tunajitolea 24/7 to support His Excellency William Ruto for the presidency in 2022. Lakini na sisi ombi letu ni yeye akiketi chini akifanya ukarabati, aangalie pale atatoa running mate na atoe running mate kutoka Mount Kenya East.
Politics is about allocation and distribution of resources, and when you lose the political power and sphere of influence, then your insecurity is hinged on a robust system that attends to your economic issues. The mobilization along tribal lines have been fairly easy for politicians because the citizenry is so economically insecure that they think the economic plight can only be addressed when one of their own is in power.
I think those I would rather leave for the political commentators. The question about debt redemption profile, fuel subsidies, I think in Kenya, we do expect that to remain. But I think importantly, it may not be at 100%. There may be a sort of an adjustment. So we are not saying that there'll never be any adjustment. There may be adjustment that puts some burden on consumers, but we do expect that there will be a significant burden that is picked up by the government through the fuel price subsidies.
Watu wa Mount Kenya akisikia sisi ni watoto wa Maumau angeleta nyoko. Sisi tunainuka sisi ni watoto wa Maumau.
This perception is still rife even with devolution, and majorly because of inequitable distribution of resources.
Mapu ni ya nchi yote. Mtu ambaye anakubaliana nayo ako na uhuru wa kushirikiana na sisi. Unajua sisi hatutaki kutawala nchi ambayo imegawanyika. Kama ingekuwa tungekuwa na uwezo, kila mtu angekuwa hapa. Kwa sababu kile tunataka kuporesha, hatutaki kuporesha uchumi wa watu wa UDA peke yake. Ni uchumi wa watu wa Kenya nzima.
Sisi kama aspirants tulitumia, unajua hii chama ya UDA imekubali kutumia viongozi ambao wamebai hii idea economic model ya bottom up kwa sababu wao watafika kwa mwananchi.
Tuko na bidhaa nyingi ambayo ikiwekwa value addition kama maziwa, kama maembe, kama asali, kama pia viazi na mengi kwa kilimo itaweza kuinua uchumi kutoka chini hadi mpaka juu.
Na wacha nieleze kidogo dakika mbili mambo ya bottom up. Bottom up ni kusema tunabadilisha sera ambayo tumeendesha nayo Kenya kwa miaka 50. Ni hii inaitwa trickle down, na ilianza pale wakati tulisema sessional paper number 10 tunawegeza katika mahali kuna high potential. Alafu tukipata marupurupu ndio tupeleke mahali kuna low potential. Hiyo ndio trickle down. Sasa tunasema badala ya kuegeza mahali penye high potential, wacha tuegeze mahali penye low potential. Ndio tunasema tunabadilisha mfumo wa uchumi kutoka trickle down to bottom up.
How are you?
The silent undertones of infighting in Kenya Kwanza the whole of Saturday 14th May, when the presidential candidate was supposed to unveil his running mate, are simply because of the hassles and jostling for political positions by leaders who still imagine that political positions can address socio-economic insecurities.
Bas, ningependa kuchukua fursa hii kuomba apology. Mnajua leo vizuri sana our guest of honor alikuwa Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi, na ingefaa afike hapa na Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto, ingefaa kuje hapa na Mheshimiwa Moses Masika Wetangula, Gachagua na timu yetu yote ya Kenya Kwanza, ingefaa wakuwa wamefika hapa by saa 6. Walikuwa wamepanga only 2 functions. Function ya kwanza ilikuwa kule Karen to unveil the running mate wa Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Ingefaa watoke kule na huyo running mate wakuje hapa kwa function ya Cleo Malala aki-unveil running mate wake. Lakini kumekuwa na mazungumzo yamechukua muda, it's a sensitive matter. Walitaka kutangaza kidogo, mazungumzo ikachukua muda kidogo. So there are still under consultation. Sasa wananiambia bado hawajaelewana kule vizuri, lakini wakishamaliza they will look for another day to come. So we are passing the apologies. Hawezi kuja, tuwache washughulike.
Kenya is moving steadily past this misconceived belief, a process that Kenya Kwanza had professed to be the easiest has turned out to be not only difficult but certainly a storm in the coalition. Even with the unveiling of the combative Mathira Member of Parliament as Kenya Kwanza running mate, we are still in for some interesting political power play.
Kenya Kwanza is built on the foundation of issues to do with the people. The issue of the running mate is an important one, but that issue doesn't give us sleepless nights, because we are an alliance built on people issues, not on positions for leaders. So our issue of the running mate is the easiest of the issues that are on our table. The issues that exercise our minds, the issues that give us sleepless nights are the people issues.
There is still this perception that positions will secure interest.
Si kesho tunaanza mambo ya BBI. Nyinyi mmesoma BBI. Mimi nataka niwaambie marafiki zetu ambao wanasukuma mambo ya BBI. Sisi hatuna shida na BBI, lakini kujeni pole pole. Wacheni kiburi, wacheni vitisho, wacheni matusi. Katiba sio yenu peke yenu. Katiba ni ya Wakenya wote.
Rais wote ambao tunampenda Rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Namwambie mimi nikimwangalia kwa roho yake naona ako msafi and he means well with this BBI. But unfortunately his partners are not honest.
And for political side that always bash the building bridges initiative for creating positions, it is now dawning on Kenyans that the whole charade was a deceptive campaign strategy whose object was to win masses with catchphrases and false hope.
Rege imefika tamati, haijafika. Imefika mwisho, haijafika. And we want to tell our friends, the handshake brothers and the BBI fraud they visited on the people of Kenya.
Today, Mount Kenya is sure of having a running mate in the two coalitions, and we know that one will form the next government. The choice therefore is to go with the loose coalition of political parties that shut down a political power structure that guaranteed equitable distribution of political power and the attendant resources to the tune of 54 billion shillings, or reject this coalition altogether. By rejecting Kenya Kwanza, the mountain will have the option of a coalition political party that still has what it takes and a solid structure that will guarantee that political and economic disparities in the country are addressed through a power structure that will institutionalize equity in resource allocation and distribution, and most importantly address economic insecurities and free Kenyans from their belief that one of their own has to be in power.
This is the man, Mr. Speaker, whose focus was not only on the economy, but also on democratic space, on meritocracy, and later on constitutional reforms.
While he might not have played the politics as well as we would have wanted him to, but that was Mwai Kibaki. So we have to accept him as he is and agree that he did a great job.
Mr. Speaker, I come from a very small community, the Abanyala in Western Kenya. He is the first president, Honorable Speaker, to appoint a Manyala minister, Dr. Newton Kulundu. We eulogize him as a great friend of ours, Honorable Speaker.
Will you leave a united nation? Will you leave a country that is economically vibrant? Will you leave a country that will remember you for many good things? Or you will leave a country that will be in shambles? Speaker, that is a question that must leave
with us.
Mount Kenya needs to rise to the reality that this election is not just about who gives them the running mate slot, but a government that will secure the economic well-being of their citizenry.
Involved in corruption, and he encouraged us to work hard. He is the one, Honorable Speaker, who moved from our economy, from down there, Honorable Speaker, to now a thriving economy.
Kibaki will be remembered as a person who does not betray. He doesn't believe in the politics of deceit and betrayal.
Among the many qualities we can learn from President Mwai Kibaki is that it is important for leaders not to be conflicted when they are leading. President Mwai Kibaki never did business with government.
Political power is expedient, but socio-economic power is enduring and liberating. If today the choice of running mate is causing rancor and turmoil in the political coalition, with threats from both the political class and mutiny and violence among the people in Central, then we need to appreciate the foresights that the architect of BBI had.
A corrupt person does not steal on behalf of a community, he steals on his own behalf. And we need this to come out. When we say we are fighting corruption, we target no community. We target individuals who commit acts of corruption. And we said we needed to deepen also and strengthen our devolved units.
And it's a very lively debate in our country today. And we believe that in not too distant future, we'll get some kind of consensus, national consensus. And once that national consensus is emerged, we then now move towards a referendum.
Huwa tunaiweka kama ni mambo iko na nguvu na uzito yake, sababu haya mambo ya uchaguzi ndio mambo ya maendeleo inatoka hapo. Kwa hivyo kila wakati tunaangalia kutoka kiti ya MCA mpaka kiti ya governor, ya senator, kiti yote ile. Hata ya rais lazima tuangalie ni nani atakalia hiyo kiti.
Mount Kenya has never had instances of political violence because they have always had an undisputed leader who has had their interest. They have been a political force as a united bloc, but this is gone, and the need of addressing constant tensions at the top political power is a big issue. Mount Kenya people will be shooting themselves in the foot if they do not go with a coalition that promises more than just the running mate slot. They will let their own interest down if they run away from the framework that guarantees structure rather than positions.
On constitutional reforms, and was deserted by colleagues in the opposition.
They have to leverage on what they were deceived to reject and demand for guarantees that once they elect Azimio, the 54 billion shillings will be guaranteed. They must rise and say this is not about political positions, but how these positions secure the economic and social prosperity, not just today, but for the future generations to come. Brian Gad, Maisha Television.
Well, I'm taking up a commercial breather. I'll be back with more news.
Beba kubeba na Samad Supermarket iliyoko mjini Kimilili karibu na kituo cha petroli cha Shell, na mjini Webuye karibu na shule ya msingi ya Webuye. Zetu ni za bei nafuu zikiwemo mafuta ya kupikia, unga wa chapati na sima, vitabu vya shule, viatu, baby, electronics, carpets, miongoni mwa bidhaa zinginezo. Usiseme shopping, sema beba kubeba na Samat Supermarket. Beba kubeba na Samat Supermarket, your convenient supermarket for all the time shopping for your household needs. Ukienda kwa ATM, kaa chonjo kijumbo. Approach machine kaa ninja, usikaribiwe na msee. Cover keypad ukitype pin. Hii pin ni siri yako, usiandike anywhere, usiambie anyone. Dozi kikam through, tulia. Make sure transaction imekuwa complete, na usikubali usaidizi kutoka mtu yeyote kwa ATM. Ukipata challenge, tupigie kwa 020-277-6000 au 0703-027-000. Pia wewe kaa chonjo.
Welcome to Amazon Gardens. We are located in Mumias in Kakamega County along Bungoma Mumias Road. Book us today. Call 0711-592174 or 0759012480. Our social media pages are Amazon Gardens Mumias. Visit us in Mumias Town beside Lexo Petrol Station, Kakamega County along Bungoma Mumias Road. Welcome to Amazon Gardens.
Mwanafunzi anapojiunga na chuo cha Biblia analipia tu production ya vitabu, kwa sababu tunafanya kitabu kimoja shilingi 200 na tuition fee tunafanya shilingi 1000 per semester, yani katika msimu mmoja wa kusoma. Mafundisho haya ni si ya dini moja, ni mafundisho ambayo katika kimombo tunasema it is interdenominational.
Welcome to Gospel Believers Fellowship Bible College. Contact us today 0724-039-828, 0724-039-828, or you can visit our offices at Gospel Believers Fellowship Headquarters Church next to Bungoma Huduma Center. Gospel Believers Fellowship Bible College, teaching you to know Christ.
A strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. Join Irene Mumbo Bushebi and Rita Kering on Prime Women Talk every Wednesday from 8 p.m. exclusive to MTV.
What would you want to be? A business executive? A building and civil engineer? A hospitality, fashion or tourism practitioner? A social worker? Then walk into Navaholo Technical and Vocational College and start your journey to the career of your dreams. For more information, contact us on 0721-589977, 0721-589977, or you can email us to navaholotvc@gmail.com or info@navaholotvc.sc.ke Kakamega, or visit our website www.navaholotv.ke. Navaholo Technical and Vocational College, Center of Excellence in Building and Civil Engineering.
It is a season of seriousness, and only the serious presenters come onto your screen.
Maisha Prime News and Maisha Prime Morning Edition. My hustle, my story. Maisha Prime Weekend.
Rita Kering Chibet, Millicent Makoha, Brian Gad. Only on Maisha TV. The stage is set. The
time is now. Credible news. It is prime news. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the beast. Informative. Authoritative. Unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with Maisha Prime News. My name is Rida Chebet Kering. Deputy President William Ruto on Wednesday met Kiambu leaders in Karen as they seek to the region to rally behind his Kenya Kwanza team. During the event, the DP exuded confidence that his team will beat the Azimio la Umoja come August. At the same time, Ruto termed the Azimio leadership as that of deceit and blackmail, saying it is the reason why Kalonzo dumped the team. Let's have a look.
Yule jamaa wa kitendawili anaendesha siasa yake kwa utapeli na ukora na kudanganya watu. Aliwadanganya wale walikuwa na yeye kwa NASA. Akasambaratisha NASA kwa kutumia utapeli na ukora. Akakuja Jubilee. Akakuja amesambaratisha chama yetu, serikali yetu, mpango yetu ya Big Four kwa utapeli, ukora na udanganyifu. Hata ile azimio yake na sijui oka amepeleka huko utapeli, udanganyifu na ukora. Sasa hata hiyo kuzimia imesambaratika. Kalonzo ndio huyo, for the first time Kalonzo amesema hiyo azimio imesambaratika kwa sababu ya utapeli na udanganyifu na ukora wa siasa. Sasa mimi nataka niwaulize, kama mtu anaweza kufanya ukora, utapeli na udanganyifu kwa viongozi wenzake kule NASA, kule Jubilee, hapo kwa Azimio, wananchi kweli watapona kwa mikono ya mjamaa kama huyo? You know? Si Waswahili walisema ukiona mwenzako akinyolewa, wewe anza kutia maji kwa kichwa. Wakenya wajihadhari. Kama hawa jamaa wanaweza kutapa viongozi wenzao, Wakenya waanze kutia maji kichwa, kwa sababu hawa watu watawanyoa bila maji Wakenya wakizinzia. We must all be awake and alive to stop the politics of deceit and conmanship on the 9th of August in this election.
On the other hand, the Azimio team led by Raila's running mate Martha Karua took their campaigns to Meru County. Speaking during her campaign in the region, Karua said that with her and the current Cabinet Secretary Peter Munya in the government, all their interests will be protected. The NARC Kenya party leader assured Kenyans that their rights will be protected from all social injustices that had rooted in the country since Raila also appointed a Cabinet Secretary for Justice. The Iron Lady said Azimio has an agenda which was included in the 10-point plan, adding that health had already been taken care for under the program dubbed BAMBA Care.
Na maana wako na numbers kupitia pahali tuko. Kweli pale mbeleni kulikuwa na uzito, lakini nataka kuambia kwamba pahali tumefika wakati huu kwa mkono wetu.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has called on the prosecutors to embrace integrity in a bid to fight corruption, money laundering and cybercrime in Africa. Speaking at the official opening of the 4th Annual African Prosecutors Conference in Mombasa, President Kenyatta said African continent loses 3.7% of its GDP from cybersecurity related cases. He warned that the criminals are utilizing technology to advance their agenda through cybercrime. Let's listen in.
And technological advancements have and continue to attract transnational organized and emerging crimes. Consequently, better investments and enhanced strategic interventions are key for successful investigation and prosecution.
We can only be as good as we are. So mine is to pray that we become people of integrity. Because without integrity, you cannot uphold a criminal justice system. Without integrity office, you cannot deal with the issue of corruption. Without integrity in our courts, without integrity in our government officials and civil servants and politicians, you will not succeed in this battle. Integrity is the key. And we need to be able to look at ourselves straight in the eye. You know, you are independent, but I'm sure you should be able to tell this man if you think he is corrupt. Mwambie. Yeah. You know me, if I say, he'll say I'm interfering in his office. But you're calling to cartel. You see? Come on in Amnagan. And then judges also look at each other in the eye. You know each other. You know what you do. Yeah? Don't hide behind your independence.
Now to matters security, Rift Valley Regional Commissioner Maali Mohammed has warned politicians of planning of parallel campaigns that might bring rivalry among the residents living in the area. Speaking after meeting with chiefs and their assistants at Mtelo Hall in Kapenguria, he said that the chiefs should take responsibility and protect residents, especially during this electioneering period.
Wakilishi wa serikali na lazima waeneze amani, vile Wakenya wataishi kama dada na ndugu. Watu wapige siasa, waombe kura, lakini wasijaribu kufuruga amani ya nchi hii. Kama nchi tumejipanga vilivyo. Tuna kamati katika kitaifa. Tunataka wanasiasa wafuate utaratibu. We have the Public Order Act. Huwezi ukafanya tu mkutano hivi. Lazima upashe habari. That police station, that officer commanding station. OCS akijulishwa, he cannot make a sole decision. Ana consult wenzake. Wenzake sasa wanajipanga kuhakikisha kuwa kuna usinani katika viongozi. Wakiwa wanashindana, basi waheshimu utaratibu. Sasa swali ile tunaulizana, hii mipango ya watu kwenda kuwafamia wengine huwa yanapangwa wapi? Kwa sababu tuko kila mahali. Na ikipangwa, bona officers wetu wa polisi na wengine wasipewe habari ya haraka waweze kuitikia. Na kwa bahati mbaya ikifanyika, hizo raids ikifanyika, tunataka kujua pia zile ng'ombe ama mbuzi ambaye zimeibiwa ni mpaka zipatikane. So we are also discussing the recovery process of those stolen animals.
All right, that story there takes us to another commercial break. More news after the break. Stay tuned.
Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega. Intake is on for full-time courses in civil engineering, building technology, artisan in masonry and plumbing, applied sciences, clothing and textile, mechanical engineering, welding and fabrication, business courses, computer and ICT, electrical and electronics engineering. We also have provision for persons with disability. Send your application to the principal, Bushangala TTI Kakamega. Call us on 0721 280180 or 0726 800561. Send an SMS quickly with your name, type of course, KCSE or KCPE min grade, postal or email address, desired intake, phone number and your ID to 0721 280180 or 0726 800561. Write to the principal, PO Box 2227 5100 Kakamega. Visit us online on www.bushangalatechnical.ac.ke. Exams are carried out by the Kenya National Examination Council. Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega, Center of Excellence. Apply to study diploma, certificate and artisan courses in engineering, ICT and business at Ebukanga Technical and Vocational College. Ebukanga TVC wishes to inform you that the 2022 intake is in progress. The minimum entry for artisan courses is KCSE D- and below. Craft certificate is D plain and D+, and diploma courses is C- and above. Being a technical college under the national government, trainees benefits from the national government capitation of 30,000 shillings per year. Help is available through the Dean's Office for upkeep and clearance of college fees. The institution is well equipped to offer courses ranging from ICT, business to engineering courses at certificate and diploma level. Ebukanga TVC is committed to producing quality trainees with exceptional innovation and skills for the formal and informal sector. Apply now. Visit www.ebukangatvc.ac.ke. For more information, contact us on 0722 510 564, 0722 510 564, or you can send your email to ebukangatechnical@gmail.com. You can also send your application to PO Box 549, code 5307, Luanda. The college is located off Kisumu Busia Road at Big Bend Junction in Emuhaya Sub-County of Vihiga County. Ebukanga Technical and Vocational College, producing quality trainees with exceptional innovation and skills for both formal and informal sectors. Welcome to Millennium Diploma Teachers Training College. Millennium Diploma TTC has been instrumental in producing diploma teachers for secondary schools in Kenya in sciences, languages, and humanities. Millennium Teachers Training College is located in Musikoma Ward in Bungoma County and is registered to offer diploma in counseling, community health and nutrition, business management, tourism management, artisan in construction technology, artisan in storekeeping, and artisan in catering and accommodation operations. For application and more information, call 0727 626 614 or 0707 542 507. You can also send your email to millenniumteacherscollege@gmail.com. You can visit the facility at Musikoma Ward in Bungoma County. Welcome to Millennium Diploma Teachers Training College.
Well, welcome back. You're watching Maisha Prime News. My name is Rida Chebet Karing. Now let's get our education segment by Sharon Chipchumba.
Shibanga Mixed Secondary School, located in Butere Sub-County in Kakamega County, is the school to watch for, following their determination to become an academic giant in the region, as Madam Caroline Mutoro narrates.
My name is Caroline Mutoro, the principal of Shibanga Mixed Secondary School in Butere Sub-County. We have created a learner-friendly school whereby our students love being in school more than being at home. They love their teachers. There is a lot of cooperation. There is a lot of positive interaction between the teachers, the non-teaching staff, and the students, which I can say contributed greatly to the good performance. I have a young and energetic staff which is always ready to take instructions and go for it. They are out to show that they can, and indeed they proved a point. As a principal, I believe in the fact that every mother nurses her own child. So I love being in this school, despite it being a sub-county school. I know that there's something which can come out of this. The teachers I receive are the same as those who are received elsewhere.
The school in the 2021 KCSE examination was named position 5 among the most improved school in the country.
The year 2021, I registered 100 candidates, and I was very happy to receive very good results from them. During the announcement of the release of KCSE results by Professor George Magoha, my school was ranked number 5 among the most improved sub-county schools in the country. That made my school to be number 1 among the most improved schools in the Western region and also in Kakamega County. In our sub-county, our school was ranked number 2 overall, just only being beaten by Butere Girls, which is a national school. When I received these results, I was very happy. I was overjoyed. And where I were, I jumped up and down. I was like, do I run to school? Whom do I share with my results? Yet I was very far. I was in Nairobi, but I started to receive calls from friends, from teachers who had access to the TV, and we shared the joy. To speak the truth, I expected good results from this class. The only thing I did not expect was to be number 5 overall in the country. Yeah, that bit a bit. I didn't believe that I could reach that level, despite the fact that the class was good, and it had been giving us very good results right from Form 1. This was the best class I've ever had in my life as a principal.
Due to this great performance, Shibanga Mixed Secondary School has enrolled high number of Form 1, leading to conjunction with the administration.
Having registered very good performance, this has worked for us, but has also worked against us. Hakuna jema lisilokuwa na dosari. We have had an influx of students all choosing our school. All parents want their children to learn here. Currently, we have registered over 300 Form 1s. And this has impacted heavily on our infrastructure. Currently, we are short of 3 classrooms. In fact, some of the class, we have put them in the lab. We have put another class under a tent to facilitate learning. Apart from that, We are also having challenges of fees payment. Given that this is a day school, most of our students are drawn from within the community where the economic position of the parents is more or less the same. So we have a challenge of fees payment from our parents. We have a shortage of teachers. This school was last year registered as a four-stream school. We are expected to have 38 students, 38 teachers. But out of that, we only have 14 TSC teachers. The rest are on board. That gives us a population of 26 teachers against the CEB of 38. However, with these good results, my school's doors are open. Those who want to support us, we really welcome them. We want to thank the CDF, whereby they have been giving us classrooms whenever they find it fit. I would also wish to thank the Kenya government for giving us some capitation, FDSE, that is enabling us to move on.
My name is Sonar Philip, president of Shibanga Secondary School. I'm in Form 4, and actually our school is doing best in both co-curriculum and curriculum arts. And we as Form 4, we are promising our principal that because last year class has done us to be proud, and it attained their target of mean grade of C+, which was 7.1, and we promised our principal that this class of Form 4 this year is going to hit a mean of grade of 7.5, which is a B-.
Despite the high enrollment, Madam Mutoro has appreciated the Shibanga fraternity for enrolling their students to the facility that is on upward trend in all fields of learning.
I'm also thanking the Board of Management, my sponsor, the teachers, and general parents. It's from their cooperation that the school is doing better than it was. We are even promising better results come 2022 KCSE results.
Majina ni Agri Luta. Nilikuwa nasoma shule ya msingi ya Shilungire Primary School. Nimetoka huko nimekuja kusomea hapa Shibanga Mixed Secondary School. Not just because nilikuwa nimependa kuja huko. Lali nilisikia kwamba ilikuwa nambari ya 5, pia inaongoza kwa discipline. Watu wakienda palipopote wanaenda kukimbia. Pia kwa pale ambapo form 4 ambao walikuwa wameshika nambari ya 5, ambao sisi wenyewe tunajiita Kenya 5, we are still maintaining to be Kenya 1.
I have come to join to make my life nice and perfect.
For Maisha Prime, I'm Sharon Chepchumba.
Thank you, Sharon, for that. Now let's shift gears to our daily business, My Hustle, My Story.
Human beings require a good environment where they can have fun with their loved ones. A hotel is one place where a person can get any form of entertainment. Dr. Spa Hotel, located in Bungoma town, few meters from Huduma Center, is the best place in the town since it offers quality services, thus referred to as a home away from home, as Madam Anne Machuma, the hotel manager, narrates.
Okay, my name is Anne Machuma. I'm the general manager in Dr. Spa Hotel. Spa Dear Hotel means it has everything in one. If you feel like you are tired, you have accommodation where you can sleep. If you are sweating, you have swimming pool. And if you are hungry, you have restaurant area and the kitchen to offer food at a friendly price. Then if you are tired, or if you want to have family meeting, you have a conference hall. If you are heavy, ama mzito, unataka kupunguza kilo ama kuongeza weight, you have a gym. Then if you want to be okay, wale wenye wana problem like at blood pressure, they want to reduce, you have sauna. You want to smooth your body, you have sauna and steam. And if you have problems for like body, you got an accident, unataka kunyoroshwa kidogo, you have massage. You want to make your hair or look beautiful, manicure, pedicure, we have salon and kinyozi or baba. Yeah, that's what we mean by Dr. Spa. That is called, we call it doctor because it can treat any diseases of a human being. The hotel itself is located along Kenya Silk Road behind KIA. On your way from town, it's opposite Huduma Center. On your Huduma Center, from Huduma Center to that area is 100 meters.
In Dr. Spa Hotel, they offer foodstuffs of all kinds to all classes of people at an affordable prices.
In the restaurant area, we have different foods. We have African meals, we have Indian meals, traditional meals, Ugandan, Tanzanian, Chinese. What I mean by African or traditional meals, we have matoke, we have brown ugali and fish, we have mala, those who like. Then we have traditional vegetable like managu, saga, suja. That's, yeah. In hotel industry, it's a competition area. So you have to come up with something that is different from other people. Like for us, it's a 6th floor. So that place, you can use a lift, isn't it? So for us, what makes us different from other hotels is that we have a swimming pool that is on rooftop. That's what people come and say, oh, is this in Bungoma? So we are happy for that. Then what we are offering, we have to make sure that it is different from other hotels.
They also have conference hall, swimming pool, gym, massage, among many.
Conference hall, we have 3 of them. One has 50 people, capacity of 50 people. Another one is 100 people. Then the largest one is 200 people capacity. The rates per day per person, we charge 1,800 per person. That is full package. 800 means you will get 2 tea and snacks, 2 mineral water. Then you all hire, it's inside, suites, LCD projector, then stationery and buffet lunch. For accommodation, we have different rooms at different rates, or you can also get out on website. We have them. So for accommodation, we start from standard, that is 2,000 bed and breakfast. We have deluxe, 3,500 bed and breakfast. Then we have executive, 6,000. Then family, 7,000. The difference for those rooms, maybe those who want to know the difference. For executive rooms, we have steam room inside the bathroom, steam bath. Then you can get a fridge inside, a water dispenser inside. You can make your coffee inside. Then in that room, you can get free swimming and free gym. In executive room and family room. No, the hotel is for all people, all Kenyan, all citizens. We accommodate every country. That's why you have flags outside there for different countries. For us, we cannot say that we only want Kenyans or local people. No, ours is international hotel. We receive customers from different countries. That's why we have to give our standard at high price.
The hotel also offers outside catering to its customers.
We do have outside catering. We do have outside catering, and we also have car hires. We have tents and chairs that we hire. We do outside catering. Any place, anywhere, even the wedding, we do it.
The high cost of living being the main challenge that has struck the nation, Madam Machuma has decried over the high prices imposed on commodities, calling on the government to intervene on the matter.
Hoteli lazima iwe na changamoto zake, sababu ukiona saizi ni wakati tumekuwa kwa corona ndio imeisha, sasa hivi vitu zimepanda. So for us to maintain ile quantity, it's now a problem for us. So we have to add some prices to other things, or we have to reduce the quantity, but the quality remain the same. Kuna wakati mwingine unapoteza customer sababu kuna yule mwenye amezoea ile bei ya chips ya 150, ukiongeza saizi ukiseme chips ni 180, wengi watapoteza, wengi wataenda. Ni wachache watakubali hiyo bei, lakini ni neema, kwa kila kitu ni neema. Sorry?
Hotel industry, biashara ya hotel.
Yeah, inalipa mzuri kama una ile msimamo wako wa kufanya kazi. You keep your standard, then your catalog of the hotel. What we normally have is Tuesday Terrific, that is pizza. You can buy one and get one free. We do home delivery. Then you have pool fighting, pool party. Yeah, you can enjoy that one. We normally give at the normal rate for pool swimming pool for kids is 250 and adult is 350. But during this Easter we reduce it from 250 for kids. We give it at 200. Then for adult is 300. But if you are having more than 5 kids, you still get a discount of 1.
For Prime News Maisha Television, I'm Philip Simi.
That feature there, My Hustle, My Story, brings us to the end of the Maisha Prime News. Remember, Maisha Prime News comes to you every Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. My name is Rida Chebet Karim. Enjoy the rest of your broadcast.